All right, everybody, we found slope in the last assignment from an equation, right? It looked like this, y equals, and there were numbers there for m and b, and you had to identify them. Now, the equation might not have looked like that. You had to rearrange it to put it in that form, which is called slope-intercept form. We're going to move on to finding slope from a line on a graph. There's a lot to do with this slope and graphing topic. We're only getting started, but one thing at a time. It's an ALEKS assignment, as you might have already figured out. There's no document attached to this. So first of all, the first ALEKS question, everyone, is right here, and here are the answers. Okay, any line that is falling down from left to right, and some people say, yeah, but it's going up too. Okay, but from left to right, that is considered falling down. That's a negative slope. If it's a horizontal line, it has zero slope. Vertical lines have undefined slope, and lines that go up from left to right, as you trace it, have positive slope. And we'll talk more about the undefined and zero and the difference and all that later. Our main task today is to be able to find slope from a line on a graph. So let's try these together, and I have a few for you to try. Okay, well first, let's just take a look at something at the bottom here. Slope, everyone, is considered rate of change. This is what's commonly known as rise over run. We normally write it as a fraction. That's why in the last topic, whenever you divided to get y by itself, and it didn't divide evenly, I would say just leave it a fraction, and you'll see even more when we graph it with slope. But anyway, rise is just the vertical change, and run is the horizontal change. So for instance, number 5 here. If I want to go, and I always go from left to right, by the way. I'm going to go from this point to this point, and I'm going to trace the graph paper. So I'll use a highlighter. I'm going to go up 2. Okay, that's 2 blocks I just traveled. So rise 2. Now how many am I going to run? Well, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That horizontal distance is a 5. So my slope is 2 over 5. Don't write these upside down. That's a different answer. Rise over run, not run over rise, okay? And it's a positive slope. See? Lines going up from left to right. That's this answer right here. So just leave it positive. Okay, now when you look at number 6, you can already tell it's falling down. So my answer must be negative over here. So, well, let's just get the numbers first. Same thing. I always go from left to right. I'm just going to drop down to the level of that other point and count those little blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's rise. I know it fell, but it's still the horizontal or the vertical distance. Run, let's count these now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's 6 over 4, but a couple things. First of all, it must be negative. You can put the negative with the 6 next to the fraction bar or with the 4. It doesn't matter. Now, the ALEKS assignment might want you to simplify this. And I don't mean make it a mixed number. We would just divide out the 2's like that. I think that is how that program wants your answer. Okay, we'll do a couple more. Here's a common question. Can I make my triangle above the line? Yes, you will still get a 4. It would be up here, and you'll still get a 6. It would be right there. So that doesn't matter. Okay, same on this one. We will trace that distance there. That looks like a 5. And you can see this is only going to be a 1. So rise over run. 5 over 1, but pay attention, the line's falling down. Make sure you put a negative. Now again, in the ALEKS program, because it divides evenly, you might have to divide it. Okay, number 8 is a vertical line, and if you look up here, vertical lines are undefined. So that's your answer, it's a word. That's the only time you answer with a word. I'll explain more about that again when we start using the slope formula. So, I want you to pause the video, Try these 4. Yes, I have the answers covered up, just to speed things up. Okay, give that a minute or two, see what you come up with, and I'll show you what I got. Okay, so I'm assuming some of you did that. Well, the 2 on the left are both 1/2. They both go up 1, rise 1, run 2. They both do the exact same thing. And they're both positive. Numbers 2 and 4, I got that. And again, 2 and 2, but it's negative. It's falling down, and as I was saying before, you might have to divide if they divide evenly. And this one, that looks like the 5 right there. There's your 4, and it's negative. It's falling down. Make sure you don't forget that. Okay, last 4, try these, and then the video will stop. I'll just quickly tell you what the assignment sort of looks like, but all right, well, you can see through the paper to the answers, I now realize. Okay, number 5, horizontal line, 0 slope. Nothing more to talk about there. Number 6, looks like up 4/1. Number 7, down 4/2. Rise and run. Make sure you have the negative and divide it. And there's another vertical line, which is just undefined. Okay, the ALEKS assignment starts with, as I said, number 1 is this question. Then I think there are 15 of these graphs where you just state the slope. And then the final 4 are just real life applications, where it'll be just in quadrant 1. Do your best. You get 5 chances to answer each question and get it right. So if you are still struggling after doing 2 or 3 attempts, still getting it wrong, let me know. I will help you. All right then. Good luck on your assignment.